and welcome to Raven and Rose. This is my entry for the KATHLEEN Makeup Artist Crystals Creative Challenge over on Instagram, and the first theme was puzzle. And I kept thinking of jigsaws and things, and I just think outside the box, and I figured the greatest puzzle known to man is our brain. So I am completely naked on my face, as you can see. I'm not happy about it, and I'm using this white pencil to firstly line out where I want the brain to be on my face. I use the white pencil because it's much easier. If you make a mistake, like just then, you can just rub it out straight away. So I'm making squiggly brain type, wormy, bulbous shapes, and then once I've done one side, I will try and match it on the other side, and then I'm using a combination of these paints to draw over those lines because that's where I want the deepest area of the brain to be. It doesn't matter if it's not tidy, because this step will tidy it up. I've added a little more white to the mixture to make more of a lavender colour, and I'm using a thicker brush, and as you can see, just leaving a hint of the line behind. So I go over all my wormy things, and there you see it's complete. And then you will see that I have completed both sides. So as you can see, they aren't identical, but they are very nearly there. So here I'm just using the white just to add little bits of highlight. It will blend in with the colour and just make some areas stand out more than others for later when I'm putting powders on. So once it's dried, I'm popping on my translucent powder to set it before I start applying eyeshadows, and that will make it much easier to blend out. So I'm first starting out with this very vivid pink, which I adore, and I'm layering it up as much as I want on different areas of the wormy, squiggly, brainy bits. I'm sure there's a name for those, but I don't know it, so they are wormy, squiggly, brainy bits. And yeah, just building the colour up in areas where I want extra colour or less colour. And then I'm going in with the same brand, with a purple, and just going over those areas with a little artist brush that were supposed to be the areas that are deepest and most defined. And then going in with another, it's like a pinky red colour, and adding that on, layering that on top, and again working on areas where I want more colour and less. And then I'm going in with this banana split. It's like a highlighter. I'm just popping that in the middle of my squirrely, wormy, brainy thingies to highlight that it's 3D, it's not a flat surface, and I think this helps give that impression, especially once I move on and add the ice cream colour on top of that, and I think that really brings out the brainy, whirly, squiggly things. Yeah, whatever you call it. So once that's done, I'm using a light brown at first just to put a little bit of a shadow around the area to separate it from my actual skin, and then I am putting in little swirls and semicircles in areas to make it look more bulbous, and going over it with that same purple eyeshadow just to soften it down a little bit, because the purple eyeliner I used was very intense. So on to the rest of my face. Concealer first. I'm using a damp sponge. It's not one of the proper beauty blender ones, unfortunately. I trashed that one a long time ago. This is just a cheapo one. I think I got it from Sainsbury's for like $3.99. Then going in with my setting powder. So I'm using my Brow Wiz in Granite just to define my eyebrows. I wanted eyebrows still when I did this look because I thought otherwise I'd look, well, I know I look strange anyway walking around with a brain painted on the front of my head, but I think it looks less strange if you've got eyebrows. So then going on with a little brush just to separate and define my eyebrows and to keep them in place, and going in with the Kathleen Lights palette Bone colour. It's difficult to tell what these colours are. I can find out some of them but not all, so I've classed this one as light brown, and I'm just going to sweep that. You can see it's a back and forth sweeping motion on my actual crease and above that area, then going in with a slightly warmer brown and going over the same area and blending it in. I need to create some depth on my eye, and I'm taking it right under my eye. I'm not being tidy, it's just slap it on and blend it in. And then I'm going in with this beautiful bold green. It's a metallic green, it's gorgeous. I don't want it to be completely opaque, but I am using a flat brush and just using a patting motion and then a swiping motion just to move it to where I want it. And then blending that out, of course. I have to say blend, 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 because that's in every video I've ever done. And I'm bringing that green and brown down on my under eye area. So I'm going in with this colour that I've called Dusky Brown. It's such a beautiful matte dark brown colour, and I'm taking that on the inner corner of my eye down to my under eye area, as well as on my crease, above my crease, and on my outer eye area. Again, not worrying if it's messy, just building the colour up until I've got the desired effect. So here's my very gross and very used Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. I'm taking the fawn colour and making me look a little bit gaunt, and then going in with my eyeliner, and I'm smudging it along my top lid and on the inner and upper lash lines. So then I'm blending it out a little bit with a little brush, and then I added black just to blend it a little more before going in with my liquid eyeliner, or eyeliner pencil. I still don't own a liquid eyeliner. I looked for one the other day, but all the brushes seem to be solid, so I didn't like that. So yeah, I'm blending the bottom out now with that green, taking it up to my socket, again not too opaque, and then just a little more on the contouring to make me look just that little bit more gaunt, and again taking it on the under eyes. So back in the same palette with black, I wanted to darken my eyebrows just a little bit, and then I applied my mascara and eyelashes with duo eyelash adhesive, the top and then the bottom lashes. Red Cherry, I absolutely adore this brand. It's not super expensive, but they are super nice and they are lovely to apply. So then going back in with the banana from that Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm just using it really to highlight the dark areas so that it's more obvious. Then going in with the New Look lipstick. So I've gone in with Fawn, and then I'm using black from that Kathleen Lights palette just along the edges, just to make it that little bit more dramatic. So here's the finished look with the eyes, and you can see I've got a new ring light, which I am super excited about. So the wig is a very cheap wig that I bought from Morrison's during the Halloween period, and there is my finished look. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed making it. It was lots of fun. And if you get a chance, do go over to Crystal's Creative Challenge on Instagram and check out everybody else's work. It is all super amazing. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, press that button just down below and subscribe for more. You take care. Bye bye.